Hey Ridgeway, it's Sam here. We're preparing our hearts for Christmas, and in this third week of Advent, we're reflecting on joy. These are hard days, right? Days full of uncertainty, frustration, fear, mourning. But God promises us, in the middle of the darkness, in the middle of despair, He has a gift for us. This gift is joy. He is the source of that joy, and He offers that to us in abundance. So, what if you're not feeling joyful? One of the tricky things is that joy and happiness are often confused. And the trouble with happiness is that while it has its pleasures, it's situational. If the circumstances are pleasing, happiness appears. But circumstances change all the time. And so happiness disappears with them. The other problem with happiness is that it's transient. In fact, part of the excitement of happiness is in the fact that it's momentary and fleeting. But joy is different. Joy is based on something eternal, not momentary. Joy is the gift we receive when we know God is with us, through the uncertainty, through the unexpected, through the disappointment, even through the valley of the shadow of death. God is with us. He is our shepherd. In fact, this pink candle symbolizes joy. And this same candle symbolizing joy is also called the shepherd candle. Isn't that cool? Joy, shepherd. The fact that God is our shepherd is deeply linked to our joy. That's awesome sauce. So joy, unlike fleeting happiness, is deep-seated. It comes when we really understand we have a shepherd, an Emmanuel, God with us. And this kind of joy restores our equilibrium. When fear comes, joy says, I don't have to be afraid. My God is with me. When the unexpected happens, joy says, I'm not lost. My God is with me. When we face the hardest challenges of our life, God Himself, my own shepherd, is with me. That is the joy of Advent. That is why we look forward to Christmas. Because that little manger means in this life and in life eternal, God Himself is with me. So what does joy look like? It looks like trusting when you want to doubt. Isaiah 26:4 says, trust in the Lord forever. For the Lord Himself, is the rock eternal. When circumstances look grim, joy comes. Because we're not facing it alone. God is our rock, our refuge, our shepherd. Joy also looks like receiving when you want to reject. Just like the innkeeper made space where there was no space. Joy makes space for caring for people instead of rejecting them. Joy makes space for forgiveness. Joy makes space for peace, even when the pressure is closing in. Joy is God's lifeline to us. It connects us to the fullness of life. And joy looks like celebrating in the face of fear. So many times the angel's first words are, fear not. Fear not. God doesn't want us to be scared. That's not His spirit. And that's not His spirit in us. His answer to our fear is, I love you. I'm with you. You are not alone. I will carry you through this. And in the embracing of these promises of God, we receive joy. A joy that restores, calms, and overflows. God wants you to have joy. John 15:11 says, I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. So in this Advent season, As we prepare our hearts for Christmas, embrace your shepherd who loves you. Know that God is with you and revel in the kind of joy only He can give. My Ridgeway family, I'm praying you experience overflowing joy this Advent season. Blessings on you and your loved ones. Merry Christmas.